Second down. Jameis to throw it. Here's Freiermuth again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now Winston. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw for Winston. A throw left side caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Jameis now on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
On first down, Delgado. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. First carry for Nick Chubb.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
No, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Looking to throw. Delgado. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. First down, Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Harris. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. Trying to power it in with Arma. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. The point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That is caught left side by Bryant. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Operating from the gun, Delgado. Out left side here to Bryant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. They're going to try and throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Winston. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Here's Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Back to it after the pick 6. Winston. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Flush to his right. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So, all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll find Schwartz complete right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Back to throw. Delgado. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From the gun, Winston. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line.
Let's go. It's a big one now.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Winston. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down now. It's Harris, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And down he'll go at the 25. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up past the 30. Charles, you'd said the magic number is probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They run it again with Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Jameis to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still.
2nd down and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And even 100 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz,
his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Winston's throw complete to Freiermuth. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They go play action. Winston. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll throw again. Winston. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Freiermuth again. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Jameis now on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To the air again with Winston. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Winston. Well, that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 3rd and goal. Winston. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now a 2nd down throw.